Morning, welcome to my Tireside chat. It is Monday, September 23rd, 2024. Just heading to work. We've had a nice few days staying at the new house. We're finally starting to get settled in. The rental house here. We were really fortunate to find that place. We wound up posting on Facebook to see if anybody had any connections or knew of any rental properties. After the insurance company subsidiary who was responsible for looking for a rental property for us couldn't really find anything that great, or in the first round of things that they sent us, which was 2 houses. One was way out on Marks and Barstow, and the other one was right off of the McKinley 41 off-ramp. Neither of them great locations, and the houses were not great. And lo and behold, the timing was just right. Our cousin Natalie, Danielle's cousin, who lives in North Fresno, and is a realtor, saw our post on Facebook and was extremely helpful and sent out an email to all of her realtor contacts where she works, and found another realtor who owned a property not far from us that was within walking distance of Dean's school, and was available, and we went and saw it the next day after that Facebook post, which was a Sunday. Do I want to go this way? What am I doing? I probably should just go straight. I'm not thinking because I'm driving. Here I am going up to Lowe's Avenue. That's fine. Yeah, we went and saw it that Sunday. We met with one of the landlords. It was a couple that are involved, and really liked her. She was great, and explained the situation. Our big limiting factor was just the fact that we required a 4-month lease with the option to extend. And actually, I had checked into, I left messages for 2 other properties that were nearby, one on Michigan Avenue and the one on Cambridge, that were a little bit further than this house is, actually, where this is really close to Dean's School, maybe a 5-minute walk. The other 2 would have been about twice as far, which is still not bad. I mean, it's not much further than where our house is, if that. Go, people. Pay attention. Just like me, I'm paying attention, right? Making a video while I'm driving. I'm good. Just talk to whoever's listening. So yeah, I inquired in the other 2 houses, and I didn't even, now that I think of it, I never got a response back from the one on Cambridge. Pretty sure I left them a voicemail. Can't believe that was only a week ago. Man, I mean, this week kind of flew by, but it was a long week. I mean, I think I averaged 17,000 steps a day. I mean, dude. Anyhow, the house on Michigan, they talked to them on Monday after this one was pretty much solidified, and I told them, we found a place. They called me back. I should have played phone tag with the property management guy. But I did ask him. I was like, out of curiosity, what we need through the insurance company is a 4-month lease with the option to extend. Would you guys even have gone for that? And he's like, no, that wouldn't have worked. So, yeah, it would have been pretty difficult to find. There weren't very many options. I mean, I searched and searched. I used Zillow. There's this website for traveling nurses where you can find rentals. I used apartments.com. I used, just Google, all sorts of, websites looking for rental properties. And some of them you could filter by the type of lease. There just wasn't much. There were some apartments, there were some other houses, but I mean, they're not close. None of them were very close. they were all going to be like either North Fresno or Clovis. Or, look out, here I come. I'm going to Shaw out here. So anyways, we really lucked out. But we made it happen. Some help from some good people. We made it happen. And this house is really nice. I mean, it's huge, and it's funny. I told Danielle, like yesterday, I was tired, of course, and in the middle of the day, I mean, we did a lot this weekend. Yeah, I did a lot this weekend. And middle of the day, I went upstairs to go take a nap. I just laid down for like 30 minutes or 45 minutes, and I got up and I come downstairs, and it's quiet. And I'm like, okay, there, you walk downstairs and walk around this one corner, and there's the dining room, and then there's like a great room near the entrance, and then there's a breakfast nook, and then the kitchen, and then there's Dean's bedroom, and then there's another like sitting room, and then another bedroom, and there's all these rooms where people could possibly be, and I can't, you like walking down like, where's everyone? I have to find them. I don't know where they are. You have to kind of like search around through all the rooms like it's a labyrinth. Oh, Danielle, there you are. You're in the living room. Okay, on the couch. Which, yeah, I took I've rearranged all the furniture somewhat where it needed to be. The living room is, it's like a great room. It has this arched ceiling with brick. I don't think it's real brick. It's like a paneling layer thing. I mean, it looks real, but upon close inspection, you can tell it's not. But it looks really good. And that room is like, how big is that, you think? Maybe 30 feet by 15 or 18. It's huge. It has these two leather couches, and when we first got there, they were just kind of like in the middle, away from the walls, and there's like this circular coffee table, glass coffee table, which is nice. The furniture is nice, that in that room. Anyways, and then there's like a lamp stand on one wall. The lighting was not that great. Anyways, I had to totally rearrange that room. I moved one couch, so that's just like blocking. There's a fireplace on one of the long walls, and the other wall is like where you enter in. I bought a TV this weekend. So we were talking about replacing our TV at our house anyways, because for like 2 years now, on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, there's like this faded part. I remember when it happened, like something, I just noticed it one day. I'm like, oh, it's like faded in the corner. It doesn't look good. And it bothered me for a little bit, but now we haven't even like noticed it. It's like one of those things you just like don't notice it. Dad, if it were you would not have stood for it for like 5 minutes and would have had to fix it. We're just kind of like, it's fine. Like, do I want to spend another $1,000 on a TV? I don't need to. So maybe at some point. So, but I was seriously considering pulling the trigger on a new TV like a month ago, and I had researched it, and I kind of figured out which TV I wanted to get, and I was looking at it was going to be like $1,500 because the one we have now, surprisingly, for some reason I thought it was bigger than that, but it's a 60-inch, and the wall in our house, that living room, it's a big wall, and you could in a pretty good sized room. So I thought, oh man, we could really do like a 70 or 75, in there, and that would look good. But we decided not to do that, thankfully, and now we've had this fire, and sounds like, we haven't gotten to that point yet, but it sounds like insurance is going to pay to replace all of our TVs anyways. So good timing. So in the new house, it was furnished, but they gave us, so there was 3 TVs in the house, 2 of them were smart TVs that are like 32 inches. And then there was a slightly older RCA flat screen TV that's like a 42 or something. And one of the 32-inch TVs was cracked, so we couldn't use that. And anyway, so we didn't have a good TV for the living room. So I was like, oh, why not? And the insurance company had fronted us a good amount of money towards the claim for whatever we needed. Like within the first 24 hours, they sent that to us to go buy clothes or whatever, anything that needed to be replaced that we wanted or needed right off the bat. So Danielle and I talked about it, and we agreed, yeah, you know, let's go get a TV. We'll just get a TV now, and we'll use it here, and then when we move back to the house, once everything's done, then that'll be the TV for the living room. So yeah, I found one at Costco. It was an LG, called the QNED. It's really an LED screen, quantum LED. Like, why do they call it quantum? It's just a fancy term. Does it mean it does quantum computing that uses like the spin of electrons? No, I don't think so. But it sounds fancy. Anyways, yeah, Costco had it on sale. It was normally like $14.88, and it was on sale for $12.49 for a 75-inch QNED. Pretty nice TV. And so amazingly, so Danielle and I went to Costco on Saturday, and I was able to fit it in the back here, the giant box. And Danielle didn't think I could do it. I was like, ye of little faith, watch me. And I got that thing in there. Thankfully, I had a bungee cord in the back, and yeah, actually, it stuck out the back a little bit, and I had to tie the trunk down, and then drive back from Costco all the way down Palm. And then we had like other things in Costco too that we had to like kind of squeeze underneath or on top of that box for the TV. But we made it work. Speaking of work, I am now at work. Oh, there's my buddy Sean. All right, well, more to come later. All that to say, we had a nice weekend. We had the family over last night. Mom, Chuck, and Kevin and the boys came by, and we barbecued on the new barbecue outside. I'll send pictures. I'll post pictures and stuff. But I'm at work. I got to get inside. You guys have a good one. Bye.